Впрочем, широким успехом.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present a picturesque score of Passing Fancy.
Sit tight, I'm gonna need you to keep time. Come on, just snap, snap, snap your fingers for me. Good, good, now we're making some progress. Come on, just tap, tap, tap your toes to the beat. And I believe this may call for a proper introduction. Well, don't you see? I'm the narrator and this is just the prologue. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Applause, applause, no wait, wait. Dear studio audience, I've an announcement to make. It seems the artists these days are not who you think, so we'll pick back up on that on another page. And I believe this may call for a proper introduction. And well, don't you see? I'm the narrator and this is just the prologue. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. We're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up. You swear to listen. Swear to shake it up. You swear to listen. Swear to shake it up. You swear to listen. Swear to shake it up. Swear to shake it up. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. Oh, we're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes, trophy boys, trophy wives. Swear to shake it up if you swear to listen. Oh, we're still so young, desperate for attention. I aim to be your eyes.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to the Wednesday stream. A lot has happened today. If you're wondering what that song was, that was The Only Difference Between Martyrdom and Suicide is Press Coverage by Panic at the Disco. Which, that statement is true. To be a martyr is to die for a good cause. Suicide is just to die because you're depressed and your life's shit. And the only reason why those two are different is press coverage. And let's talk about that. So, what happened at the Capitol last week was suicide. There were no martyrs there. These MAGA people want to claim that that woman who was shot in the neck for trying to storm the Capitol is a martyr. Ooh. Ugh. Makes me mad. She was nothing more than a terrorist and should be treated as such. Plain and simple. So, Trump has been impeached by the House and is hopefully going to be impeached by the Senate. Sure, you can say that that is probably going to be not really effective considering he's leaving office in just a few days, a week even. But, hear me out, this will keep him from running ever again. And he's the first president in like over any time to be impeached twice in one term, and he was the first president in 100 years to lose the popular vote twice, to lose a re-election, and to lose the House and Senate all at the same time in his re-election campaign. So, yeah, he's going down in textbooks as the biggest fucking loser that there could ever be to lose. And honestly, I think that's pretty poggers. Because Trump is nothing more than a loser. Just nothing more than a shit stain that is going to be in our history books, and when you turn to it, the page is going to reek of nothing more than just sulfur and just awful death. But I'm sure all of y'all have just, heard about enough of that on the news, and today we're just going to be here to chill and have a good time. And I'm gonna do some doodling because I haven't worked on my RPG that much in a while, and I really need to. I want to go ahead and get that finished, but I need to work on the sprites for it because I've been fucking lazy. I haven't done it yet, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it eventually, and then it eventually never comes. What's funny is that he lost his Twitter. Yeah. The Twitter thing is really funny because all these Republicans are like, 1984, Animal Farm, Farm of Animals, Animal Farm. But I You think he made another Twitter? I doubt it. Alright, well, let's get to the basic setup. Boom. So yeah, today's is going to be a chill little drawing stream, and I know, usually I try to do something big, but today's going to be chill. We're going to do, I guess, like a Q&A kind of thing. We're just going to have a cool day today, alright? Everything's nice and chill. Yeah. We're also going to do some YouTube deep diving later. We're also going to be playing the Anything Gallery again. Yes, I would be happy if you subbed. That'd be pretty poggers. What sprites are you doing? I'm going to be remaking Menace today. Because I'm not happy with his sprites. I'm really not. I feel like I could have done way better. So I'm going to put those up on the screen in just a... Oh, here's you, Max. I'll put those up on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright. So right now, these are the sprites for Menace. I based them off of Earthbound. What's my favorite villager? Vesta. I have her. Alright, so right now, these are my current Menace sprites. I based them off of Earthbound and Mother 3. I don't know. I just feel like they're too chibi. I don't know. Also, I have to make them fit within the template of RPG Maker. You subscribed? Thank you. Well, I finally give him the hoodie. Yes. But, yeah. So these are the sprites so far. But I also want to talk about, what my game's about. Oh, I'm making an RPG. It's called Journey of a Menace, where I'm going to give lore to my little guy here. And hopefully it makes sense. At one point in quarantine, I decided I was going to sit down and make a game. And I never did. So I figured, well, I still got a little bit of time left. I might as well, attempt to get started on it. You like these sprites? Yeah. I mean, I like these sprites too. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I might keep them. But I just feel like... yeah, the baldness as well. He needs the hoodie. He really does need the hoodie. The hoodie really does need to be added. But I guess I'll show off sprites of stuff that I have. So I'll go ahead and put... Where is he? Greg. Greg is Menace's first party member that he gets. Greg is a Puffle, and basically his ability is arts and crafts. he is a support class, and he can craft items out of enemy attacks. So if an enemy throws, let's say there's an enemy that throws a bone at him, he can make like an attack, or his ability is random, so it can either be a healing item or an attack boosting item. So I want him to be like that because he is an arts and crafts creature. The backstory of Greg is he was the art project of a terminally ill kid with bone cancer. The kid knew he was going to die, which is why he put a skull on his puffball creation. And that skull is Greg's vice. It always reminds him of his past, and always makes him remember who made him. And at one point, the skull does get broken, and this is him without the skull. He's basically just a little puffy fella, little puffy fella, little puffball fella, and I want to represent him better than these. You feel me? Because these are just Yoshi's Island sprites, and then these are just Tamagotchi sprites. I wanna do something other than just a recolor. I want to make Greg look a little bit more original. But that's just me. Let me show you the other party member. Where is he? Alright, so these are the Symbolites. So these are the Symbolites. The Symbolites are non-binary creatures that represent the characters of your keyboard and certain symbols in the English lexicon or other languages lexicon. This up here is Omega. He is the fourth and final party member that you get in the game. He wants to identify as a boy. He's tired of being treated as an it. He wants to be a boy, and his personal growth in the journey is to overcome his stigma of his people that they have to be an it. You have to be an it. If you try to have any other characteristics, you will be shunned from the Symbolites clan, and you will become a defunct symbol. Much like Latin, you know, how most people say, fuck Latin, it's not really a real language anymore. Those people in this lore try to branch out and become something else instead of staying to tradition. So his arc is fighting tradition and making his own place in life. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. I feel like a lot of people would be like, yeah, I understand this character. But also, just imagine how many Symbolites there are. And they all have a different shirt. They all have a different symbol, and there's only one of them. So if one of them leaves, they're out forever. They can't come back. So that's what I was thinking of when it came to them. I feel like the Tumblr people would really like this, because anyone can be a Symbolite. It'd be so easy to make an OC of this, and that's what I really want with these characters. I want them to be like, that could have been an OC someone made. Because this game is about OCs. Now, in this game, OC stands for Original Citizen. Or it could stand for something else. I don't know. But I think Original Citizen would be great because these people are citizens of this world that is completely generated as it goes along. Because it is based around DeviantArt and shit. Basically, DeviantArt are kind of like Nazis. They come in, they rape your entire city, they destroy it to the ground, and then they kidnap the children and the women, and they force them to do fetish shit. That's basically what happens to Menace's clan. Menace's clan are known as the Blots, the Ink Blots. They live in Inkopolis, or Blotville. I haven't really decided of a name for it. It has to be ink related, though, and it has to be a pun. But, Maxie! Sit! Hey! Come here. Have a seat. Have a seat. Gooby. Alright. So, I want Okay, so let me explain Menace's power. So, in this universe, they have this thing called style, and it's their style of fighting. Menace is a creative, meaning he can create OCs. He can create life. The forefathers of this universe, there were 5 different species, and Menace's species was one of them before they were wiped out by the DeviantArt Nazis. Basically, his species can create life from their own blood. And the Nazis came in, and they kidnapped a whole bunch of the women, and they're sucking them dry of their blood to create fetish material for the underground sex trade, which is how they get their money to fund their corporation. But yeah, so Menace has to pretty much... His story arc is to destroy a capitalist nature off of, all these piece of shit assholes who are just trying to kill his people, pretty much. They stole his land, raped his women, and he's just like, fuck you, you killed my mom, you killed my dad, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And you wanna know who's the leader of the DeviantArt clan? The DeviantArt business? Is this guy. We call him Plateface. He doesn't have a name right now, but I'm gonna think of one at one point. I'm thinking maybe Lunar Dirt. I don't know. But he's in charge of the DeviantArt Corporation, the evil corporation of Nazis, and he goes out and seeks these people to make more money off of their suffering. Simple as that. Then, let's see. We also have the character of Modor. Now, this is an old drawing of Modor. But, this is another aspect of it. Since this is a world where OCs are reality, there are many conflicting realities and different realms that you have to go through. The very first one that Menace has to go through is Modor's Forest. Modor's Forest is this cult horror story where you have to confront the evil bastard daughter of Loki, aka Modor. And she marks Menace with a symbol which helps him get into the Symbolites world later on, because it was a defunct language of these Norse people, the Norse Vikings. And basically, he is cursed by Modor because of his depression and because of his grief for losing his family to these Nazis who are draining them of their blood. She said, you look like a tasty meal, because Modor feeds on depression and makes depressed people immortal. But the only thing is, they can't leave her grounds, so Menace has to defeat this goddess in order to leave, but he is still branded with her logo, which, of course, as many of you know, is Othala. Which means heritage and property. Basically, you see these little hand bits right here? She stabs you with them in the same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 6 fingers. She has 6 fingers. But yeah, it stabs you and it brands you with your own blood. And then when she's near you, it glows. Now, keep in mind, we have some other characters in here as well. Let me find them. This is the Lich. The Lich is a evil undead wizard from the Redwood Kingdom. Now, if you don't really know my lore that much, you probably won't understand that unless you know my Animal Crossing. But Redwood was a series of stories I used to play with my cousin Ashton about. And it was our little Minecraft world, and we created an entire story about this a young prince named Alex Redwood. Now, Alex Redwood belonged to the Redwood Kingdom, which was a kingdom in the sky. And over time, that kingdom became ruined by the Lich. The Lich used to be a potion maker for the kingdom, and he wanted to marry this woman named Elizabeth. And Elizabeth was engaged to the upcoming prince of the Redwood Kingdom, which was Alex's father, Henry. And basically, he plots to kill him, and during which, after their marriage, they had a kid named Alex, and when he was 4, the kingdom fell. Completely destroyed, killed everybody except for Alex, who was, it's kind of like Moses, you know, he goes from riches to rags. He's found by a little boy named Lance, who brings him home to his family, who they in which adopt him. Lance is a adventurer. He was 10 at the time, and he loved to go exploring. So over the years, Lance and Alex grow up together, and they both share this love for adventure in ancient temples and ruins. They each become archaeologists, and they study ancient worlds until, not ancient worlds, ancient kingdoms, until they stumble across the Redwood Kingdom and the ruins of its religious sanctum, which is where the Tree of Life is located. The Tree of Life is what binds together each of these realms in my game. Basically, it's like a save point. When you find the Tree of Life, you are connected to each realm at once. And since Alex has the redwood birthmark, which it kind of looks like a leaf, he's connected to that tree. So Alex can bring forth anyone from any realm from this tree, which is how he gets Menace in order to help him stop the Lich, who has created a mountain covered in volcanic ash and lava that's going to take over the world and turn everything into just evil zombies, pretty much. He can also create voids in the ground that send you to just an unknown world. So it's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, the Tree of Life is this divorcee. Yeah, maybe. I did some other characters, but I'm sure you aren't really interested in them. At one point, right? So, at one point, I had this idea. I want the Redwood chapter to be, like, making fun of JRPGs. So, I went and found some Pokemon bases, right? So, this right here is Lance. This is Lance. He's blonde, and Alex Redwood's a redhead. And I want Menace to also be in an RPG. And here's Greg. I want it to be like that. And then, later on, since the Redwood story is multiple arcs, in the late game, you have to fight this guy named Zanuck. Zanuck is this schizophrenic scientist who created a machine to drain the world and the Life's Tree of its resources. So, in order to help Alex and Lance stop him, they have to meet his daughter, Forrest. Forrest is a little girl who can turn into a cat, and she's a Neko. Genetically engineered Neko from one of Zanuck's favorite mangas. And he's like, I want a daughter who's a Neko. So he forcefully impregnated his female worker, Ruby, and rape, and she was forced to have a Neko child with him, and she's captured by him. So the job there is turn off the machine, save the tree alive, and fuck up Zanuck. Yes, Zanuck is a furry. Basically, he's under control of the brain of the Lich. They didn't completely kill the Lich. And the Lich then infected this fruit with this type of spore, kind of like a cordyceps, but he's able to control it. Kind of like a Dio flesh bud, if you will. So, technically, Zanuck is being controlled by the Lich. So, yeah. I imagine Lance looking like David Tennant's the Doctor, you know, the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who. Like, that's how I picture Lance. Because, how my cousin Ashton always used to draw him was based off of that man's physique. Alex never really had, like, a character to base him off of, though. Yeah, I'm just showing off everything. If you just came to the stream, I'm just showing off everything I got. I did some Discord stuff. These were some commissions I did on Twitter at one point. If you know who you are, then look, you can point yourself out in the crowd. Yeah, so these are just gonna be peeps that were gonna appear as possible things that Menace can summon. I want the Discord to be tied to this RPG. I want people to be able to become a temporary companion. Kind of like how you can... I want there to be, at max, you can have 4 companions. But you have to have at least 1 story companion with you at a time. So if you wanted to play as Euroc, then you could. But you're going to have to still tackle the storyline, you don't get your own storyline. That would be way too fucking difficult. But, Greg's little sprites. Yeah, so these are the RPG Greg sprites. So I picture these ones, I guess I should show off the map, too. I didn't even show off the map. God, I'm stupid. Do I still have that picture of the map? I don't, but I have a picture of Modor's Forest. So this right here, this is Modor's Forest. This is a backdrop for a cutscene I made. But look at that. Doesn't it just look fucking spooky as shit, dude? Like, if you were walking through this forest, you'd be like, this shit's sus as hell, like... like, for real. I want you to feel uncomfortable when you see that forest. This is the ruins of Menace's town after the Nazis came in. This is DA City. Basically, DeviantArt City is surrounded by a toxic cloud that makes everyone in it fucking horny as shit. So if you start inhaling this cloud too much, you just become a degenerate. Like, you just become an evil degenerate. As you can see, DA City has a porn theater, and they're showing, what was that movie where the lady fucks the fish? Yeah, that movie. You also have adopts here, because there's always an adopt going on. And, DA, they're home to drugs and chaos, because all these edgy people, all these edgy OCs, yeah, I like marijuana, that's why they have the drugs, and that's also why they have injectable chaos. You can inject yourself with chaos and become a corrupt mutant. Chaos is kind of like their version of, steroids. Basically, the more you inject this shit into you, the more neon colored you become. It's basically like a Mary Sue steroid. So, one of the storylines in DA City is to stop the production of this shit, because it's just stupid. Like, it's so stupid, overpowered. This was an early design for the cabin that Menace wakes up in Modor's Forest. This was the early design of it. Very, very early. And you can see up here, this is a pattern I made. This is the Othala Gurgur. Now keep in mind, that's not a swastika. That is a it's like a symbol of peace in Norse mythology. I had to do a lot of research that I don't remember. I have a book down here that has all these symbols and everything they're about. So I've been doing research about gods and goddesses of Norse mythology, in case, you doubt my expertise. At one point, there was going to be a storybook opening. And these were the bits from it. As you can see, there's a fella here. Yeah, so it's like these were from Drawn to Life, this storybook, and I like the idea of Menace not really being that form, if you catch my drift. Menace is he doesn't truly look like this. Menace's body is like a very, very posable mannequin. Basically, Menace's true form would kind of look like this. Like, he's just like a blob of... Here, hold on. Menace is really just a little blob fella, you know? He's got an eye here. He's got an eye here. Smile. He's just a little blob of ink. He's just a little blob of ink. And, basically, whenever the blots are born, they are born from the man and the woman blot cutting their hands, and then they draw, you know, the symbol that they want their child to have on their face. So, they have to draw in sync, or else the child becomes aborted. If they don't draw in sync, the child is not sustainable. So they have to be in complete synchronization. They have to be. So, you know, if someone wanted to have like a heart on their face, you know, it'd be like that. And then they would have like, you know, like an eye here, eye here. But there is no such thing as a not symmetrical ink blot. They have to be symmetrical. There has to be symmetry. So, I want the beginning of the game to show Menace's birth, and I want the first chapter to be Birth of a Menace, where we learn how the ink blots are created, and when, in fact, they get their synthetic bodies. In fact, when a blot is born, it has no gender. The blot gets to choose its gender. And basically, they are put in a room with two mannequin bodies, man and woman, and the blot just gets to choose. Basically, there's a compartment on the back of these mannequins that these blots can fit into, and then once they fit into it, their shape appears on their face. So their ink blot appears on their face, which is why Menace has this ink blot on his face, which this is what it looks like right here. It has eyes, and it has a mouth. I guess it's not really a mouth, it's more like... I don't know. Some people draw Menace with a mouth. I don't know. I don't know if he should have a mouth, but I feel like he should. But yeah. So, little blot characters are, you know, in charge. Also, they don't have to be black. They could be any color. They could be yellow. They could be green. They could be red. But I just prefer black ink blots because when you think of a Rorschach ink blot, you're thinking of black. Alright, let me pop out the chat that way I can see everyone's full thing here. You have an OC named Slime. They say slime when you interact with them. Huh. Alright. Let me see. This is the office of Plateface. As you can see, very, very bougie, as you can see. He spends a lot of time and money. But as you can see, there is the horizon of DA City. Very tall buildings. At one point, I don't know if I still have it. Yeah, E. You can look, there's an E here. But at one point, I was going to put loss. Man. Let's see. This was Menace's house. So, I based this shelf off of my shelf I have. So, they, little Easter eggs, little tiny Easter eggs. There's a Mothman plushie, you know. There's a Max picture. Some kind of skull thing. A Mr. Medicare hat. Those are rocks from Stardew Valley. Yes! Little Godzilla figures. There's Duck and Rocket. Um, yeah. Big Yoshi, Domo. This is where the TV would be. Now, the TV... the TV was originally going to play this. If you'll give me 1 second, I can get the GIF. Where is it? Probably be down in the... I save it under props. Maybe I just have it in the art category. I'm looking. Oh wow, I did a lot. I need to show a lot of stuff. Holy shit, I got a lot of things to show. Huh, I guess I don't have that anymore, but it was a GIF of a TV. It took a lot of time to make it. I don't know why I didn't save it. I probably have it somewhere else. Stardew Valley Kitchen, by the way. Again, I'm gonna have to redraw this shit. We have a Rorschach poster because, this is like... Rorschach is like a detective in this little universe. We just call him a detective. But he's one of Menace's many idols. Let's see. But, this is the Symbolite town. I want to do a town... Okay, so for the Symbolites, I want their houses to be non-Euclidean. I want them to have non-Euclidean geometry. I want them to just be really outlandish designs. Designs that wouldn't normally stand. If the house could stand, I don't know. What the hell is that flag? The new California Republic flag from, you know. Also, this one looks like a cock. That's a joke. Yeah, you see, like, really weird fucking houses. Because each one of them is unique. So I want them to each have a unique house. I think that would be pretty fun. This is Xanax Lab. Get a little bit closer. Bro, these fucking SpongeBob houses. But yeah, this is Xanax Lab. There's the machine. That's from Knit Stories, because I just couldn't think of a good design. It has to be that. That's just the perfect design for a machine. But yeah. I like the background there too. Kind of looks like ink blots. If you get a good look, kind of looks like ink blots. Toothpick with a big ass house on top. Yeah, like if you can just imagine like really impossible houses, that's what it would be like. Props. What was in the props category? I have a whole bunch of sprite sheets. Did I put the TV in here, maybe? No. No TV. Oh, damn. No, it's not terrain. With furry porn on it? Yeah, maybe. Here's some symbols. These are runes, of course. And, they're gonna be background stuff. But yeah, so this is everything I have so far. I'm still learning how to use RPG Maker. And, you know, shit like that. I'm sorry if this is boring for anybody. But yeah, I just wanted to show it off. Because, I don't know, maybe people like it, but I gotta show off this. This right here is the world map. I expect there to be 12 chapters. Alright, so basically, this is the original plan, was to start off in Modor's Forest, but now that I think about it, it needs to start off in the, in Inkopolis, or Blot City, I don't know. Yeah, I want there to be like a split in between, and you have to go to this port town in order to cross this big river. And up here's the Redwood Kingdom. It has all of its trees are red and orange, by the way. This over here is Snow Point. This is where Greg has to go to get a new mask, I think. Or maybe when the mask breaks, I can't really remember. But you have to get to the top of this mountain in order to defeat an evil Yeti that is trying to kill everyone in this town. There are only a handful of people left. The mayor and a few other people, maybe like, let's say 15 people are alive in this town. But this Yeti is causing a big ruckus, and you have... I want there to be a choice to either kill the Yeti or understand why he's killing them. And the reason why he's killing them, by the way, is because they're destroying the land. They are trying to get oil out of the ice caps. They are trying to find some way to monetize their land instead of just sitting there and freezing to death. But the con of that is a lot of the wildlife there are dying off. A lot of rare fish that they could have sold in order to make money. A lot of, animals that their fur would have been worth a lot of money if they didn't get covered in oil and die. So this whole chapter is going to be talking about global warming and the effects of oil fracking. And I want that to be an important chapter. You're probably wondering what this is. And this is DA City in its toxic fumes. So, in DeviantArt City, when somebody reaches their end of their life, you need somebody to take them out. And that's what Menace gets employed to do after being kidnapped. He becomes kind of like a Blade Runner-esque character. Basically, as a creator, we all eventually have to move past our OCs. I'm sure many of you have had an OC that you just kind of forgot about, that you used to draw a lot as a kid, and you just kind of left them behind. Menace's job is to come down, cap them in the head, and dump them in a giant hole. When an OC gets dumped in this hole, their colors, their soul, and their pupils are drained from them. All of their marketability and stories are gone. All of their soul is gone. Their style, if you will. Within this pit is just a mountain of husks and zombies, of characters of yore, where they used to frolic and have fun and adventures, where their writers and creators would write stories for them. Now they sit in this hole and rot. And eventually, this hole is going to fill up. And at the rate that DA City is killing off, characters, the hole fills up. And basically, a zombie apocalypse breaks forth into the city. This is Modor's Forest, by the way. Crossing over here, that's the Symbolites, and then there's the desert. Now, this desert I want to call Farside Desert, because it's nearing the edge of the world. Basically, this desert teeters on the edge of the world, as they call it, because in this world, the world is weirdly shaped. It's not a circle or anything. It has multiple different phases depending on what month it is. Because many creators have no given shape for their world. So, if every creator's fantasy can come true, here the world isn't round. The world can be anything. But throughout all of these different worlds and multiple rewrites that happen within each season, there is one thing that stays consistent: the Farland Desert, where if you go to this desert, you could fall off the world. And then up here is the temple of hold on, what was it called again, Max? I forgot what this was called. I think it was like the Temple of Forgottens, which is where the greatest OCs, the ones that everyone bases their life off of, kind of like a religion, kind of like you base your life off to be a good person or how to have a good story. Basically, it's like a hall of cliches. And you learn in this chapter that you don't have to base your life off of anything. You can just make yourself a life. Chris Chan is here. But yeah, so the idea of this chapter is embrace who you are and not what somebody wants you to be. And I want every chapter to have a moral to it that helps you grow as a person, as Menace grows as a person. Because by the end of this journey, Menace has changed. He, grew up in tragedy. He grew up in pain. And he wanted revenge on those who sought after his family and killed them before his very eyes. So he has to come to terms and move on from his suffering, to move on with his life and not make his suffering his full character. This story is about someone overcoming their depression and overcoming loss and grieving, deeply grieving. Menace having to go to the ruins of Blot City and seeing the skeletons and dried up ink spots on the ground of forgotten friends, neighbors, and family. Even random people, you still feel sad. This is supposed to represent people who die in wars and people who die from America imperialism. Sure, we get the oil, we get the weapons, but there are people whose lives are affected by that imperialism. And facing that battleground, that ground zero, would be a harrowing experience if it was your own neighborhood. And I want that to be the feeling you get when you come to this city. Because you're going to see it when it's alive and happy. And you're going to see it when it's flourishing and colorful. But when the DA Nazis left, they drained it. They completely drained it of anything that it had. And then up here. This right here is what I like to call the Temple of Sorrow. The Temple of Sorrow is 99 floors. Is Menace in this game based off of the fandom Menace? Yes. But not entirely. Anyway, so the Temple of Sorrow is 99 floors where you have to fight every boss over again. Multiple times and multiple enemies. You have to overcome the challenges that brought you here. Starting off with, the lowest ranking enemy and then moving up to higher ranking enemies until you reach the final floor 100. Which is where you have to fight yourself. A shadow version of yourself, which is you overcoming your demons, overcoming your past and putting it to rest. And I feel like that's a good message. Because, the past is past, but you can change the future. And I want that dungeon to be, you know, that. But in order to get here, you have to find the key of acceptance here. The key of acceptance is finally realizing that everything's going to be okay and you can move on. And that's really what everyone needs to hear sometimes. Everything's going to be okay. And we're going to move on. This game is about the human experience, and I feel like a lot of people can feel that. A lot of people can relate with the characters that I'm going to be putting in this, and I want them to feel grounded, you know? Like I want people to be like, I can relate with this character. I want people to be like, hey, I really like, you know, the Inkblot people. Basically, is there going to be an Anthony shrine? Oh, most definitely. What I'm basing these character designs off of are, could you make it an OC? Could you put yourself in the shoes of these characters? That's why there is no given, like, you know, there is no limit to how many Inkblot people there were. I'm not going to say, oh, there were 99 people. There was no limit. There could be unlimited Inkblot people with different designs and colored faces, but I'm telling you right now, there are none that look the same. Mostly because when an Inkblot person is given their face, it's usually based off of, you know, their inheritance of their parents. And when Menace's parents drew his face, it was based off of aspects of their own faces and their parents' and grandparents' faces, passed down through generations. What is inherited down to you is what makes you. And that is why he's marked with the symbol Othala. Inheritance. And property. Owning who you are. And I think everyone can stand by that and say, there are people who need to feel that. Own who you are. You don't have to try to seek out somebody else to be. You are who you are. And that's what Menace learns. He learns, I am whom I am. My past doesn't have to make me who I am. I can be what I want, who I want, and when I fucking want. I feel like, you know, there are people that need to hear that. So yeah, any questions? any questions? How's Max doing? He's being a cryberry right now. Yeah, being a cryberry. Yes, Ganucci will be a reference in this, by the way. Posted Josie in the Discord. Yeah. Alright, I actually have some stuff written down on my DeviantArt actually. Where is it? Oh, I wrote some stuff down. Aha, here it is. Do you want to learn how to write infinite script in Java? Because oh, that'd be cool. But yeah, if you guys could help me out, that'd be really cool. So this is what I have so far for the opening chapter. It's here, hold on. I'll get us some mood lighting. I know what I'll do. Where's a good one? That's a good one. We don't really have to have the noise. All right. Window capture. Nope, not that. This. All right. Drag this over here. This right here. All right. Bring chat up. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read you guys the story, Chapter 1 of Journey of a Menace. This chapter is called Birth of a Menace. Now, keep in mind, this is not set in stone or anything, but this is just a general idea I had for something. So, if it doesn't make any sense, I apologize. But if you somehow find it enjoyable, please let me know. Our story begins in the city of Blockville. In this city lives a race of people made out of ink. Each person had an ink blot for a face, and there were none that looked the same. Each ink blot came in many different colors, shapes, and sizes. One day, there were two people named Artemis Inkwell, male, and Iris Inkwell, female. They decided that it was time that they had a child. So they went to the town hall and requested the sacrificial knife. Each parent made a small incision into their hands and held on to each other's wounds, bonding their ink together. They both began to draw an ink blot on the ground in perfect symmetry. The ink began to glow a bright blue. It's a boy. See, I've already scrapped that idea. Artemis happily shouted. The two hugged and watched as their son began to take shape. Soon a small gray ink baby stood in front of them, just a blob with a loose human form. We'll call him Oliver. Oliver Inkwell. See, the original name, I was like, maybe Menace should be named Oliver. I don't know. I might change that. I don't want Menace to just be called Menace, you know? Like, I want Menace to be like a name that's given to him. Like, you're such a menace. You know? I want that to be a name that's given to him as an insult, and he just kind of accepts it as time goes on. So I want Menace to have like an innocent sounding name, and the only thing I can think of is my nephew, Oliver. And that's the most innocent thing I can think of. So, Oliver Inkwell. Placing their blob baby next to his synthetic baby body. By the way, their synthetic body grows with them. Kind of like, you know, the movie Robots, except they don't have to have a new model every time. It just kind of grows with them as they expand and get more ink in their body. As Oliver entered his new body, his ink blot began to appear on his face. His ink is gray, just like my grandfather's, said Artemis. And his eyes are glowing blue, just like mine, said Iris. So 8 years pass. Oliver, get up. Today is the day of the fall festival, shouted Artemis from downstairs. Oliver yawned and rubbed his eyes. I'll be down in a minute, Dad. He jumps out of bed and runs to his dresser, looking for something to wear. His mother told him yesterday that it's going to be a little cold outside, so he put on a gray hoodie and some blue jeans. The hoodie was a hand-me-down from his cousin, so it didn't fit too well, but his mother said that he would grow into it. You know, that's the lore of the Menace hoodie. Oliver ran downstairs to greet his parents at the kitchen table. Good morning, sweetie, his mother said with a smile. After eating a light breakfast, the family soon left to go to the fall festival. Oliver was piggyback riding on his father's strong shoulders, looking at all the orange leaves as they began to fall to the ground. He had always loved the fall festival. There were games to play, and fall-themed foods to eat, and a lot of beautiful music playing all around. Oliver was truly happy. After a few hours of enjoying himself, Oliver heard a noise. It sounded like thousands of feet goose-stepping in rhythm. He couldn't see a parade, though. Dad, I hear something, Oliver said while tugging on his father's pants. What is it, son? Artemis bent down to be eye level with him. Just then, a bright light hit their eyes, followed by horrifying screams and gunshots. Artemis held Oliver close and couldn't find his wife. Artemis ran to their home, holding him in his arms tight. But they were stopped by these men in heavy armor. Give us the boy or you'll both die, they both said in unison. And Artemis says, "No, I'm never going to give you my son." "Fine, sir," said one of the men while pulling out his shotgun, shooting him right in the head. His body fell to the ground, leaking ink. Oliver hugged his father's corpse and began to cry and scream. The two men grabbed him by his arms and pulled him away and put him in an armored truck. They threw him in there with the other kids that they have captured. Oliver was so scared and upset that he couldn't do anything. He couldn't even scream anymore. He just curled up in the corner of the truck and cried his heart out. The other kids pretty much did the same. All of their parents had been murdered by these armored thugs, taken away from their family. "Number 7, step forward," said a voice on a loudspeaker. Oliver stepped forward and sat in the chair. "Why did you do this?" he asked frightenedly. "What's your name?" said the voice. "It's Oliver Inkwell," he replied. "Not anymore. From this point, you'll go by Deactivator 1305. Next." Menace was thrown into a cell that had a shitty bed and a toilet. He didn't sleep at all for the first few weeks. He hardly ate either. He had given a job, Deactivator. But what could it mean? So he was given the job of Deactivator. To deactivate an OC is to kill them. Basically, a Blade Runner, they have to stop the replicants or synths from entering Earth without a permit. So if you don't have a permit in this world, the deactivators have to come and kill you and throw your body in the pit. But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, soul ID cards. That's what it is. They're soul ID cards. But basically, these DeviantArt Nazis gaslit Menace to make him think that he was a cold-blooded killer, and they pretty much, fed off of his PTSD and said that, no, it wasn't us who did that. That wasn't us who did that. That was somebody else. And this whole time, Menace is like, I'm going to get the motherfucker who did that to my family. Little did he know he was working for them. So it's like Cuphead? What? No, it's... Oh, you think... Oh, like, yeah, the deeds? I guess you could say that. Yeah, so basically, the first... I want to say the first 2 chapters, Menace, I guess, is doing, like, bounty hunter missions. Until he meets Greg. He's called into the office by his partner. It's kind of like a cop relationship, but he doesn't really like having a partner, so he just kind of likes to be alone. But this is his first day being alone on the job without having to have a partner, and he gets a file on his desk that says, "Wanted, Greg, Small Puffle ran away from the officers into the cursed woods outside of town." And this is his first solo mission to report to the cursed woods, which is Modor's woods. So he grabs his backpack, his gun, and made his way to his patrol car. He put the site code into his GPS, 4578. Only for the GPS to start to glitch, saying that it was 2,000 miles away when it really wasn't. Yeah, so basically that is where he meets Greg, and Greg pretty much confronts him about, like, these people are... You're killing us. Like, and that hole's gonna fill up eventually. And it's Greg's reasoning to... it's kind of like... you know how Lord Farquaad wanted to capture all the fairy tale creatures and put them into one spot? It's kind of like that. Menace's mission is to capture these OCs and put them into a hole. And the reason why they're doing that, basically, when you shoot one of these OCs, they still have a little bit of, like, soul in them, and they're draining the soul from these dead bodies and putting it into the underground sex market. Basically, any kind of obscene fetish you can think of, anything. Imagine just being like strapped to a chair, and there's all these shadowy figures placing money on you. Let's say it's like, you know, you're like a foot fetish thing. Like you get injected with this drug that makes your feet grow so big to the point where you're nothing more than just a giant foot. You're just one giant foot. And there's people just throwing money at you like a strip club. But the thing is, you don't get to keep the money. Your proctor does. Your sponsor does. The people who sponsor you, which in reality is just their sex trader. It's more like a pimp. But, you know, at least a hooker gets some of the money. These people are pretty much just tortured on a daily basis until they die, and then they get thrown into a pit and rot with the rest of the soulless husk zombies. So Menace's job is to get these people to be free. Basically, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Cabin in the Woods, but there's a scene where they unleash everything, every creature, and I want that to be in here, where all of these tortured souls for the longest time who have been, you know, forced to be porn for these people get out and they just fucking brutally murder them. Like, they just fuck them up. I want that to be a part where, you know, you can be like, fuck yeah, they're getting revenge for being used. And I feel like people would be like, fuck yeah. Like, it'd be empowering, you know? Or at least for some people. I'm sure we've all been in an abusive relationship, and for people to be used like that, it's a horrible feeling. So yeah, I didn't even end up drawing anything. I just ended up showing you guys what I had already drawn, and just talking about my my little game. I'm really passionate about it. I really want it to come out. I really want you guys to be able to play it, but I'm also really fucking lazy. Maybe I need to assemble a team. I don't know. I need a team. I need someone to help me make music for it. I need someone to help me draw sprites for it. And I need someone to help me shoot the shit and make a story of this. At least, you know, a more cohesive story and not just, you know, babbling and rambling. Yeah, exactly. Menace rambles. Yeah, I didn't even draw. Yeah, I want this to be a thing. I really do. But it's just, I have this really bad problem with follow through. I really do. I always say I'm gonna do something and then I never fucking do it. And I hate that. I hate that about myself. And if there's one thing that I want to change in 2021 is I want to change that. I want to follow through on my promises this year. I want to do better about myself and really improve. Who's EmberCat33? EmberCat, welcome to the server. But yeah, basically, if anyone is just now joining my Discord server, you have to wait 10 minutes in order to post. That's just so, you know, these over the summer, or at least last year in January, we had a whole bunch of people trying to come in and like screen cap shit because people hate me, and I just I got tired of dealing with that shit. So if you understand my point, I just didn't want to deal with that shit. I just got tired of people trying to start shit with me. I just want to be chilling. I'm tired of pointless drama. That's why I really left the cross-arm community, as I call it, the commentary community. All their avatars are cross-arms. It's just, you know, it's just pointless drama. You know, who's a pedophile this week? You know, And what's their excuse? Is it hormones? Who knows? It's just stupid shit. I never really understood the appeal of it. Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't the Temple of Sorrow, it was the Temple of Creation. Okay, so these are locations I had created, right? So it's Blotville, DA City, The Pit, The Cursed Woods, Pallet Plains, Misty Harbor, Snow Point, Redwood Kingdom, Eden Desert. I don't like that one. Eden Desert, I don't like it. The Lich's Lair, Blotville Ruins, Symboltown, and Temple of Creation. But yeah, if you guys really want to help me, that would be really great. I need someone to draw portraits for the dialogue scenes, because I'm not really a good artist. I'm not the best. Not really the best artist out there. And a lot of the stuff I just showed you are just concept images. They're not really like finalized or anything. I just wanted to show off the concept of my little game, and maybe we can get it kickstarted. Not like Kickstarter, but, you know, maybe we can get it kickstarting, you know, hit the ground running with it, and hopefully get it out in maybe, like, the next 2 years. I really do feel like people... Menace, you can do the music. Yeah. That'd be really cool. I'd listen to a few of your things. You're working on a visual novel. Yeah, that'd be neat. That'd be pretty poggers. But yeah, I just... if you have any ideas, go to the Journey of the Menace chat room on my Discord server. If you have any ideas for any chapters, or maybe a character, maybe a villain, maybe even an enemy that just appears, you know, for a few battles. Like just a low-level enemy, you know, like a slime or something. Put it in the chat room. And if you want to write an offshoot story of, you know, what you think, you know, everything should be about, go ahead, put it there. I'll read it, and I'll critique your stuff. Or maybe you want to write a story for a companion. That'll work. Or let's say, yeah, you can do art. Everyone can do art. I want this game to ooze personality. I want this game to feel like it was created by creators, by people who want to create. And I just feel like it needs to ooze that certain charm, you know. If you want to start learning how to draw professionally, we have a lot of really amazing artists on the server, like DD, Wixie, Plague Rat, all of them. We have so many, and I'm sure I missed somebody, and they're gonna be mad at me. But here, I'll go through and name everybody, man. They're all perfect in my eyes. Everyone's perfect. Xenome, I love his art too. Well, not his fetish shit, but he has a good style. Let's see. Noodle, of course, Noodle. Lapis, of course. How could I forget my boy? Goatee's really good with posing. You're not talented, you're a meth head. Nah. You're not a meth head. You're poggers. You're all my pog champs. So, I wanted to do something with you guys. I feel like you guys are really gonna like this. Last stream we played this game called the Gallery, or the Anything Gallery. I feel like a lot of you liked it. I feel like we need to go back. I feel like maybe we missed something. Now, if you don't know what the Anything Gallery is, it's a game where you can type in any word, and it appears as an art gallery. So I want everyone to think of a word, or you know, like you could say cat, or you could say fingers. You could say memes. Whatever you want to say. Go ahead. Put it in the chat. Sonic Conflation. No! Why must you curse me like that? Sonic Conflation. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. It's not opening. Sonic Inflation. Come on. Open. 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 Hold on. Like 50. Like 50 fucking things just opened all at once. Alright. So, I guess we're doing Sonic Inflation. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no. I really hecked this one up. Oh no. It's just a circle. Fat! Man, come on, fat. Come on. Come on, fat. Come on, man, come on. Come on, fat. Come on, come on, fat. Man, come on, man, come on, fat. Man, come on, fat. Man, come on, fat. Come on, fat. I'd hate to be the person who hadn't seen this before. Fat six-pack. Strong, athletic, fat. Fit. Really fit. What's this one? Avocado. Thanks. Food. Dad has to wash son because he's too... 3?
Alright, welcome to Chili's.
I don't want to watch some stupid faggot trying to be funny. I already have to watch myself do this. Is that me? Visceral fat. Alright, that's all. That's all for that. Let's try another one. Another word, another word, another word, another word. What's our word? What do you most desire? What do you most desire, chat? No repeats. What do you most desire? Milk? No! Ah. No, no. I can't show that. I can't show that. That's not safe. Hey, Max, legit, Max, it's only been 1 hour, dude. Such a goober. Hey, Gooby, what do we? Alright. Let's do meme. Parents preparing for the new school year. I have no idea what's going on. Free food, count me in. When a customer comes in to activate a phone to before closing. Oh, 2 minutes before closing. Sorry, don't. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. When you turn around and a student is 6 inches away from you instead of 6 feet. Do you want to drink on FaceTime? Wikipedia? The free encyclopedia? Oh, you're a marketer and don't use memes? Search. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, I thought that made it crash. Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Hindi? What does that have to do with Wikipedia? This ad is based on... No. CBT. No. Okay, so I should probably say, alright? So the program that this is running off of is an AI that creates the... See, it just loaded that. It's an AI that creates a museum. And it bases it off of Google search. So anything that is here came off of Google Images. And yes, you can look up anything. Anything. This is the Anything Gallery. The link is in the description if you guys wanted to try it for yourself. Oh no. Right, we're stuck in Google. Hold on. Cock and ball torture. That's what it means. Oh... Alright, let's look up ink blots. That's what I desire to see. Alright, what do you guys think that looks like? It looks like 2 Eevees to me. I see 2 Eevees. Ooh, this looks like 2 hippopotamuses, like, see, it looks like a hippopotamus to me. I see a hippopotamus, and there's like a little monkey riding on its back, and they're about to attack, like a spaceship or something. That is definitely a hippopotamus with a monkey riding on its back, about to attack a spaceship. I see a boot. I see a big old boot. This looks like some kind of like deep sea creature. Maybe like a plankton. This looks like a skull, of course. I mean, this would be a neat face for an inkblot person, you know? A skull. Same with this one. This one looks like a masquerade mask, doesn't it? Like, these are the eyes, this is where the nose goes, and this is like, you know, the headpiece on the forehead. That looks like a masquerade mask to me. These are two fetuses in the womb, and these little dots are their umbilical cords connecting to a placenta, and this is their poop sack. Ah, that's neat. That's venom, of course, yeah. That's not symmetrical, though. It has to be symmetrical. It's not symmetrical anymore. That's just a pelvis. Oh, that's another mask. Oh, look, it has hands. Ah, that's actually really interesting how they made that. Oh, come on. That's not even symmetrical. That's not an ink blot. Now this. That looks cool. If it had 2 white dots on each little wing, that could be, you know, that could be a face. It's not an ink blot. Insane. Alright, that's the 2-headed ant. Anyone who's played Fallout New Vegas knows about that. That's just an ink spot. Is that a clown? That's a Buddhist monk. Or maybe, you know, just a monk in general. Why does that one look like a dildo? That one looks cool. This one right here, it kind of looks like a bull's head. Up there is a spaceship, top right. Spaceship, top left. That's a bird. Or maybe like a flying stingray. Your parents are fighting. It's okay. Look at the ink blots with me. Evil clown. No. We're gonna go back this way. I don't think I went in here. 2 bears high-fiving. There it is. 2 bears high-fiving. See, I always figured it was 2 rabbits high-fiving because they have little ears, you know. That's a dead bat and some chicken wings. Oh, the ink blots look like your parents fighting. There's a space age technology. Ah! Imagine a band. Test? No. No. Blue. Blue! Blue! It doesn't exist. There is no blue. Good thing you didn't look up Vor. I don't think I really could because it's probably not safe for work. Blue's Clues! Ah! Ah! It's blue! Oh no! What the fuck is that? Hold on, what the fuck was... Oh, okay. You dare me to do MILFs? Fine, but if I see one porn, I'm closed. Dave, you made me think there was some kind of, like, hacker. Oh yeah, that's a porn. Okay. Can't go down these. Alright. What was the other one? Vor? Hello, base department. I'd like to file a complaint. I need to be like, I need to be like on a stealth mission because I don't know what's on half of these. What is this? What? Is that Northern Lion? Why is Northern Lion here? Wendy? The base department. I'm so scared. Oh no. Oh no, it's a... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sure there's somebody in the chat screaming because this exists. Oh, hey, these are just DeviantArt bases. What's in this room? More bases. No. Hello, base department. What the fuck? Oh, okay, that's a dead end. What the fuck did I just read? I guess let's go into the base department. Hello, base department? I'd like to file a complaint. Is this the base department? Oh, this is my anime girl waifu base, you know? Hug base. Acid base. Oh, wait. Was that a nipple? Kawaii. His name is Daniel. MS Paint. Now you're talking my language. Ah. Oh, wow. God. I haven't seen this in a long time. Look up Pregnant Mario. Ugh, fine. Pregnant Mario. Pregnant Mario. Oh no! Wait! Name! Okay, I thought that was. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, hey, I remember this comic. Where's his neck? Where is his neck? Why did she get to have a neck, but Mario doesn't? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Does she have a pig nose? Why are you taking a pregnancy test now, Mario? What is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah. What are the Mario Brothers views on what do I do when your girlfriend's pregnant? Support your girlfriend and become a good father. Luigi says nothing. Look at Peach. Why does he look so pissed? Oh no! Luigi, help me! Yoshi drops! What do you mean Yoshi drops?
Hey, Peach, come over here. I know you've been trapped in the castle for so long. Maybe you need me to clean your pipes.
Holy shit, dude, what did she say?
Well, she was a little angry at first, but then she came.
I don't want to watch an animation. I'm sorry. This was a bad Luigi exhibit, like for real. Fuck that Luigi exhibit. It fucking sucked, dude. Oh no! Can I BLJ through the wall? Yahoo! Yahoo! Oh. Oh no. Okay, good. Oh. Get out of my pregnant belly, Mario. No. What is this? No, I don't care about Mario Lopez. Another Luigi exhibit? If Mario and Luigi had power-ups. Okay, I have another one. Sexy FNAF. Let's go down this one. What's this? What is this? Oh no. Oh no, I see something. Oh! Where'd it go? What the fuck? Max, I agree. Oh no! Okay, no, I'm drawing the line there. I'm drawing the line there. I don't know if those are nipples. Why would a chicken have nipples? In fact, why would a chicken have... I guess chickens do have breasts, but I like that. Sexy? What is going on here? She about to puke in her ear or something? Why? What? Does she have her hand in her mouth? She's like... What the fuck was that? Oh no! Why is it big? Why is it big? She's got a lazy eye. What is it? Oh, that has nipples. I can't show that. Pretend you didn't see the nipple. What? What the sexy FNAF. Oh, still here. Is that El Houdini's fucking Springtrap head? Is that the one where he talks about rape? Sexy chica. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Nothing more sexier than a T-posing bitch. Boys, find yourself a girl who can T-pose this hard. Damn. 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 How is this an animatronic? Oh, because it has silver right here, but it looks pretty human to me. Or Rewind! This looks like a furry character. Doesn't even look like an animatronic. The only thing that you could say is animatronic about it is this right here. And that could very well just be a necklace or maybe a choker. The Bonnie? What the fuck? Fur affinity? No. What is this? That's all porn. Is What is that? Is that YouTube? It looks like YouTube's UI. The sexiest baby allowed on the subreddit. I'm glad it's blurred. The phrase sexiest baby doesn't sound right to me. In fact, it's downright disgusting. What, more T-pose? It had a pussy? Hold on. Alright, chat, I want you to tell me the reasons why an animatronic fox would need a pussy. Write me an essay below why the animatronic fox needed a pussy. Alright, next one. This one's just for me, okay? It's a penis. Look at these stinkies. Look at that stinky. Oh, he's running. Oh, he's stinky. Oh, well, that's a bigger stinky. Oh, that's a stinky. Oh, he's doing a peekaboo. Oh goodness, that's a real stinky. Oh. Venus. Blue Boston? No, I don't want blue Boston. Max! Go. 5 reasons not to get a— No! No! Can we get a Max cam? No. I don't wanna. He's being Maxie. Max. Chill. Ooh, that's a regal Venus. Regal Venus. Max. Maxie. You're okay, buddy. Boston Terrier. Look at that stinky little face. Ah. What's in this room? Maxie, don't be cry. You're okay. White. There's no such thing as a white possum. Maxie, hey. Don't be cry. We might have to cut this short because he's being temperamental tonight, I guess. But yeah. Alright, I'll do one more. I think you guys all want this. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no, Ben Shapiro's gonna love this video. Those mushrooms? Why are my feet stinky? Mental floss! Stinky feet! Oh. Dude, Ben Shapiro's gonna love this video. She's gonna step on me! Oh, what? What is that? Oh! Oh! Cheese? The fuck you mean cheese? SpongeBob? Fuck you mean SpongeBob? DeviantArt. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Oh, hey, did that movie ever come out? SpongeBob. Tan? No. Tan doesn't exist. You're never eating mushrooms again? Gay. Oh no! Tan! Tan! Oh no! Tan! Tan! Squirrel record. Tan! 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 Monkey cheese. Uh-oh. That's not a tan. That's just straight up blackface. Dark. Dark what? Spray. I'll go down the dark. Let's go in the dark. 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 Cancelled. Dark. Deep. Deep. Rose. I want to do the rose. Color. Rose. 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 Colors. Wait, what's this? Child art glitter burger to learn colors for kids. How to draw. I'm gonna keep moving around, that way it can't copyright me, but... It's watermelon. How come they had a black hand draw watermelon? That's kind of fucked up! I don't want to be racist. What is this? Nah. Alright, I think I've had enough of this. Again, if you guys want to do it for yourself, the link is in the description. You don't have to have a good computer to play it. It's a very, really easy to run game. I wanted to do some YouTube deep diving, but I think Max is saying he wants to go to bed. Because he's silly. But I do want to show you guys something really funny. Okay, good. It didn't spoil it. What's the other thing? I had another. What? Sounds like Mr. Bubs. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I had one more thing. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I don't know if you guys ever seen that fucking Grubhub ad? I'm sure some of you have. This thing, you know? Well, this is the only good one.
Sleepycast is brought to you by...
Oh, fuck. No. Not Sleepycast. Fuck. So what's on the radar for streams this week? The radar for streams this week is pretty crazy, actually. If you'll give me 1 second, I actually wrote down everything I was going to do this week on Discord. Just give me 1 second. Max, see? Max, really? Really, Max? You gonna do that? Really? Okay. We're gonna start calling names now. All right. Shit. I wanted to tell you guys a story. If Max will stop. Max. Hold on. Let me get him. Come here. What are you? Stay right here. I want to tell you guys a story. So 3 days ago, exactly 3 days ago, actually no, 2 days ago was my dad's birthday on the 11th, and I called him to tell him happy birthday, and he tells me this story about how his ears have been ringing a lot lately, and he doesn't know why. But the other night, they were ringing so bad that he decided to go into his kitchen and wrap his head in aluminum foil. And then the ringing stopped. So, he then said he thinks it's the 5G making his ears ring. My father doesn't even live next to a 5G tower. I think the highest G that he lives next to is either a 3 or 4 tower, and it's like not even near him. But also, those things don't make your ears ring. In fact, those kind of waves, those radio waves, they don't really do anything because they're so small. Or, no, wait, they're so big. Yeah, because it's big waves that don't really do anything to you, but small ones do. If small ones... Yeah, because microwaves... Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, so basically, he was talking about how this fucking tower that's across the street from him was making his ears ring, but the thing is, it's just a telephone pole. That wasn't a tower. But the thing is, the sun is deadlier than any kind of telephone tower. Max! The sun can give you skin cancer and shit like that if exposed to it long enough, but, you know, phone towers don't. Max! What are you doing? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to end today's stream a little earlier than I wanted to, but I just wanted to share with you that story, guys, because my father's fucking insane. Yeah. I just want to say, hey, this week's gonna be fun. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing a double Menace Files, and then Friday is gonna be something really, really special that I think you guys are going to love. In fact, I think you guys are going to laugh your asses off. Even you will come. You won't leave. You will come. You will come. You will leave Friday's stream completely assless because you will have laughed your ass off so hard. The ass will be gone. And that is a promise I can make to you. So yeah. Come back tomorrow for a Menace Files about a cult, and we're also going to be listening to one of my favorite mixtapes. Oh, and it's a good one. We're just going to be listening to the mixtape, but yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this weird stream. This weird stream. And maybe I'll do more shit like this where I'm just talking to y'all. I don't know. Wait, can you guys... Okay. Wait, what was gone? What? What was gone? What was gone? What was gone? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you came here, why don't you like it? If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You need to subscribe. Be subscribe. Yeah, I love you all. Peace.